Michael has some concerns about his wife's wardrobe.
Yeah, hey, hi Steve, hi James.
Hey, Mike.
I'm a newlywed. I've been married about a year,
Okay.
and I love my wife. She's beautiful. She's got an amazing body, and she loves to dress provocatively. Like it doesn't matter what the weather is. It doesn't matter where she's going. She's wearing mini skirts and high heels, and I just feel like as her husband, it's a little disrespectful to me. I just wonder how I should go about this.
What did she dress like when you were dating?
Same thing.
Kind of dresses the way she does now.
I
asked her out.
I had a feeling that might be the answer.
Yeah.
So I gotta say at the outset, and I'm not trying to jump on you, but you know, this is a little bit on you, okay? So you knew what you were getting into here, you knew who you married. So now what do? Okay, I don't think you end up in my office if you, thankfully, but I think you gotta address the issue. So how do you address it? I think the way you address it is you phrase it in a way that's not gonna be controlling of her, okay? Because I don't think you have a right to say it, unless you had a conversation with her before you got married about, hey, once we get married, I have a different expectation of you. Or if she made a promise to you that once we get married, I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. I think you wanna phrase this to her in a way that shows a lot of respect for her and that also acknowledges who she is. So I might say to her, if I was you, you know what? I think you're the most beautiful woman, but I think, you know, we're married. I wanna share certain parts of myself only with you. And I really want you to share certain parts of yourself only with me. And I think there should be, you know, some parts of our lives, of our bodies, of the things we say and do that we should only share with each other. And I feel you're so special to me and I want to be so special to you, because that way you're phrasing it to her in a way that's respectful of her and that increases your level of respect for her. It doesn't turn it into a conversation about you controlling her, thinking low of her for being the woman she was when you met her and that caught your eye to begin with. So that would be my best advice.
Fair. Thanks.
You got exactly what you wanted. You wanted her.
Yeah.
You wanted her because of that. It's gonna come a time where she ain't gonna be able to wear none of this. Cause some things is gonna happen.
Yeah.
It could be kids, age, combination. It's just gonna change. She ain't gonna wanna wear none of this, and she ain't gonna be able to wear none of this. Enjoy your youth while you have it. That's what I think.
I'm a stay-at-home mom with 2 kids, and my husband is a union carpenter who handles all the finances. We are doing good financially, so I think, and I say so I think because whenever I try to talk to him about the finances, like putting money away for the kids' college fund, he says, we're fine, and not to worry about it, and I trust him. But I'm worried because I don't know anything about our finances, and I just don't want to be foolish. I'd love some advice.
Sure. Unfortunately, I have seen over the last 20 years of being a divorce lawyer that the first time a lot of women learn about the family finances is when they walk in my office and I find it out for them. And it's very rarely that they find out good news. You need to have the conversation with him. You need to say to him, I want to be involved in the finances. But again, how do you start that conversation? The way I think you start that conversation is by making it clear to him that you guys are both human, and God forbid something happens to him, okay? You have children. How are you supposed to? That is the last thing you're going to want to do when something happens, God forbid. You say to him, look, I need to know some basic things about our finances just to be a responsible person who cares for our children. Just in case, you need to know where your money is. You know, collectively and individually, you need to know it. So have the conversation with him. It's important.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna give you quick advice. This is what, you could bring the subject up like James said, but here's what you wanna be after. You wanna be after knowledge and control. You gotta get control here. Here's a really smooth way to do it. In my current marriage, it's very helpful. All couples should have 4 bank accounts. You should have a bank account where the money goes into that pays for all of the necessities, food, shelter, clothing, and all the bills. The second account is where you all agree to save a percentage of your check. I don't care if it's just $30. You put it in this account, and that account has to have your signature and his signature for that money to ever move. The third and fourth account, you should have a bank account, and he should have a bank account. This is you all's allowance to one another. He gives you an allowance, and he gets an allowance. You're not allowed to ask him what he's doing with his money, and he's not allowed to ask you what you're doing with your money. That right there allows people to be married who have an imbalance of incomes so that they feel equally a part of everything.
And you know what, there's a lot to that idea too, because you know, if Marjorie's got a bank account and she wants to buy Steve a birthday present, right? She's buying a birthday, if she's buying a birthday present from the joint account, he knows exactly what she spent on it, and basically he bought himself a birthday present in a sense. So there's something to be said for this idea. You know, in my book I call it, you know, yours, mine, and ours, the financial system that works. And I basically say that's exactly what you need. You need to have a system in place where each of you has some autonomy, each of you has some self-direction and independence, but also a system where there's some real joint sense things. Because you do, like Steve said, you have a ton of joint expenses, of common things that the two of you have, and you should both have knowledge of what those things are. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're gonna enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.